says more than 600 people are now missing and that more than 200 have been killed after heavy rains caused a severe mudslide in the West African nation of Sierra Leone.
Hundreds more were never recovered and are still buried under the mud.
The cutting down of trees for timber logging and charcoal burning is one of the most lucrative business in Sierra Leone, and yet has irreparable harm to the environment.
More than 1,100 people died. Environmentalists say unless official corruption is tackled, such disasters will reoccur.
How did it come to this? How did we let it get so bad? The world will not be destroyed by those who do evil, but by those who watch them without doing anything. The earth provides enough to satisfy every man's need, but not every man's greed. Growing up in an environment where human actions are the genuine causes to climate change, the world is suffering. I cannot afford to be a silent bystander. I must do something. I cannot stand hopelessly and watch it continue to happen. I have a role to play. I have a responsibility to shoulder.
Yes, please.
Jonathan.
Hey, Jonathan. Please come in.
Said.
Yes, ma'am.
Must you always be with books? Come on, at least sometimes hit the gym, go to the club, flex with some babes. Not always with books. Sometimes when I'm with you, I think I'm not doing well. I used to think that you're a professor, but you're trying, eh? What is this? What are you doing? Wait. Why are you going through your grandfather's old environmental work?
My man, you can't understand.
What is it to understand?
My grandfather has always said that we have a duty to protect. A duty to protect our land, forest, sea, and our atmosphere. And my grandfather, before he died, has been an advocate. He has been fighting for this whole problem of climate change in the world.
I see.
And he has a legacy. And that legacy is what I, Said, want to honor. Yeah. He has made a comprehensive work on climate change. I think that will be a guiding light to this project.
Where is this comprehensive stuff you're talking about?
Let me help you. This is the work my grandfather prepared before he died.
What are you into?
My man, I'm telling you.
Yes.
This is something I will definitely honor. His legacy is something I will fight to the bone.
I've got it. Can you allow me to go through this book?
Okay.
You must have done a great job. You know what? I'm impressed.
So all I'm asking is for you to help me in this project, right? You know you're my man. We can do this together,
bro. With this I'm seeing here, you know what? I'm impressed with this. Your grandfather did something very great, and I've never seen something like this. So
yes,
I'm going to join you to honor your grandfather's legacy. To fight against climate change.
I know we have to start somewhere.
We have to start somewhere.
This one will be like an index to this whole process.
So what do you think we start with?
Don't you think that we need to go out and sensitize the people around the community?
Bro, this is a great task.
I know it's very
Going
difficult.
outside, the community, what?
Man, we can do this. We can do this together.
You want to transform me?
Man, Jonathan, I want you to know this one. Where determination prevails, failure can never dismantle the flag of success.
I believe.
If we join hands together, we can help the world. We can save our planet. Don't you think that? And let me remind you, Jonathan, do you know that the climate change is caused by human activities?
Bro, I know that. But this one you're telling me now for us to go outside, sensitize people, how ready are you? Because you know me, I'm a man that used to go out chill just like that. I'm not used to this your advocacy stuff, I'm just being impressed by this work and taking me out there to do something.
I understand, Jonathan, I understand. I do believe that if we come as a union, you understand, we can actually achieve something great for this whole project.
Jonathan, you're transforming me,
It's something very big, I know.
It's
something very big.
But you know what?
But let's just move on this one.
I've come to your place. You didn't even offer me anything, even water.
Sorry. This thing
Is this how boring you've become?
I'm very really sorry.
Man, get up, go and get me something left for
I'm really sorry, my man.
I'll help you out. Do something.
No, like seriously, this thing is bugging me, my man.
It should not bother you. I'm here now. I will help you. Don't worry. Yes, I'll be on the campaign against climate change. Having a campaign against climate change. We are going around the sensitizing people. So we want you to hold trees and spread out the message of this trash and the country that we are highly against. You understand? You believe us. We want you to hold trees.
It is good for the world overall, but it will be bad for our climate. Human action have been the key driver to climate change. Don't you think that?
No, that is fact. That is fact.
Let me tell you something. The cutting down of trees without replacement has been one of the reasons for climate change.
Deforestation is another. There are various activities that we embark on that leads to deforestation. One of them is wood and charcoal production. Trees are cut down for fuel, leading to deforestation. And it also leads to the loss of carbon sink. Timber harvesting as well. Logging for timber and building materials contributes greatly to deforestation. And the saddest thing is there is no strategy at all for proper forestation. So we are out here today advising you, please, whenever you cut down a tree, ensure you replace it with 2 or more. It is for your own safety, for your environment, community as well. Activities related to mining, such as coal mining, releases methane and contributes greatly to deforestation. Expanding cities often leads to the clearing of natural vegetation, reducing carbon sink and increasing emission from construction and transportation. Building roads, dams and other infrastructure can disturb natural landscape and releases stored carbon. And we know how bad this is. So we are advising you today, please, whenever you cut down a tree, ensure you replace it with 2 or more. This is our advice to you. It is for your own safety, your community, society, and environment as well. Thank you very much. Yes, sir. I don't know if you have anything to say for these people.
Oh yes, just like my brother is saying, a nation that destroys its soil destroys itself. Forests are the lungs of our land. Purifying the heart gives more strength to our people. So in as much as climate change have been a cacaworm to our nation's building, climate change have been one of the problems that our people are suffering from. If now today we are seeing that we have unhealthy situation, we are seeing people dying untimely. This is as a result of what? Climate change. So unless we have to create this awareness before we react on this situation. The burning down of fossils, fuel, are also activities done by human beings, and this is also leading to climate change. So we have to fight. We have to do this together. It is us all that will come together to stop this human action. We know it will be very difficult. We know it will be very hard. But if we all embrace each other, if we embrace one another, we can fight against this climate change. It is for our own health. It is for our own lifelong situation. We can do this together. It is not something that is difficult. Let us all come together and stop this climate change. Please, my brothers and sisters, we have to do this. It is us who come together. If we all come together, I think we will succeed over these climate change issues. Join the diligent fight against climate change. Together, we can do greater things.
Every small action counts. Let's come together to protect our planet for future generations. Save the planet! Save the planet! Save the planet! Save the planet!
Save the planet! Save the planet! Save the planet! Save the planet! Save the planet! Save the planet! Save the planet! Save the planet! Save the planet! Save the planet! Save the planet! Save the planet! Save the planet! Save the planet! Save the planet! Save the planet! Save the planet! Save the planet! Save the planet! Save the planet! Save the planet! Save the planet! Save the planet! Save the planet!
Good day to you all, gentlemen and ladies. A nation that destroys its soil destroys itself. Forests are the lungs of our land. Purifying it will help in salvaging the situation of climate change. Inasmuch as other speakers have revolved around the concept of climate change, I may want to emphasize on the hazards of climate change in the world. 1. Increased rainfall and extreme weather events can cause devastating floods, leading to displacement, destruction of properties, and loss of life. Secondly, heat waves. Rising temperatures and heat waves can impact health, reduce agriculture productivity, and increase the risk of wildfires. Moreover, crop failures, changes in the participation patterns and extreme weather can reduce the crop yields, affecting food security and livelihoods. Pests and disease has also been one. Outbreaks, warmer temperatures can lead to the spread of pests and diseases that affect crops and livestock. Reduced water availability, changes in rainfall patterns, and the melting of glaciers reduce water availability for drinking, agriculture, and hydropower. Decrease water quality. Increased temperature and pollution can degrade water quality, affecting human health and ecosystem. Infectious disease. Change the climate and can influence the spread of diseases such as malaria, fever, and cholera. Malnutrition. Food insecurity resulting from reduced agricultural productivity
can lead to malnutrition, especially among children. Heat-related illnesses. Rising temperatures can cause heat stress, dehydration, and exacerbate respiratory condition. Economic impact. Loss of livelihoods, reduced agricultural productivity, and loss of livestock affects economy and income. And livelihoods, particularly in the rural areas. Infrastructure damage. Extreme weather events can damage infrastructure such as roads, bridges, and buildings, leading to the economic loss. Loss of biodiversity. Changing climate conditions can lead to the loss of habitats and biodiversity, affecting ecosystems and the services they provide. Forest degradation. Increased temperatures and changes in participation can affect forests, leading to reduced carbon sequestration and increased greenhouse gases emissions. We can't afford to wait any longer. The time for action is now. Since climate change is a global concern, it is not only Sierra Leone.
This guy is trouble. If people start listening to him, trust our profit will plummet.
Honestly, we need to actually do something about this guy. So we can't sit back and allow Said, of all people, win everything that we've worked hard for. As the CEO of my fishing company, I will not sit back, and I expect all of us, we need to actually do something to see that we attack this once and for all.
Okay.
Before Said win everything that we worked very hard for.
Even in Nigeria, there was a summit they held. You can look at the highlights of the Nigerian summit.
It's time to be part of this unique opportunity in creating sustainable Africa's future, where resources, solutions are mobilized to support Africa's infrastructure development.
Welcome to 2024 Africa's Infrastructure and Investment Summit. Could the key to Africa's future lie in its ability to combat climate change and develop sustainable infrastructure? Introducing the African Infrastructure, Climate Change and Investment Summit, a collaborative effort spearheaded by the Africa Business Venture and Investment Group. The mission to mobilize resources for Africa's active development institutions and establish the Africa Infrastructure Climate Change and Investments Fund. This is more than a conference, it's a beacon of hope where innovation meets sustainability. Mark your calendars for these groundbreaking Africa development events. We opened the event in Abuja, Nigeria on April 17th, and it was very impactful as key emphases were pointed out by Honorable Moses Otiawaro.
Africa Beyond Aid is an Africa driven by investment. We are here with one purpose in backable projects. You are in the right place, Africa. By 2050, Africa will account for over 1/4 of the world population. Africa has the largest resources of renewable energy in the world. Africa has 65% of the uncultivated arable land left to feed the whole world.
Gentlemen, thank you all for attending, irrespective of the short notice. This is an emergency meeting. Side so-called campaign has break the horse's back. If we do not move from our comfort zone and step up our game, we shall regret it. We do underrate him, and this is the price we can pay. His campaign on climate change has drawn the attention of the like-minded organization. And mind you, the government is not an exception.
Sure. We cannot keep up with the government restriction on logins. Side's campaign is taking a toll in our profit margins, severely impacting our bottom line.
Exactly. And the decreased demand for the fossil fuel is affecting all of us.
So true.
And I think we need to do something about it. Our livelihoods are at stake. We cannot sit down and allow Saeed to ruin everything that we've worked very hard for. We've sacrificed our energy, time, blood, and resources. So we cannot sit down and allow a little boy like Saeed ruin or destroy everything that we've worked for.
Never.
It is impossible.
Never.
I cannot do it, and we can't allow that to happen.
Guys, I have an idea. I think we need to talk to Saeed. We can use money to slow him down. As the saying goes, when money speaks, humanity dances. And Saeed won't be an exception.
That's a good idea. We need to protect our businesses at all costs. I will try to invite him and strike a deal with him.
Hi,
How are you, sir?
I'm fine.
How may I help you?
I'm here to see Mr. Williams.
Okay, what's your name, sir?
I'm Saeed Thompson.
He's expecting you, sir.
So where can I locate his office?
Just take the door by your left.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Come in. Hey, Mr. Saeed.
Mr. Williams.
How are you?
I'm fine.
Thanks for honoring my invitation.
You're welcome.
Let's go and have a seat over there, sir.
Okay.
You can have a seat.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So, what can I offer you?
I'm good.
What about water?
No, I'm fine.
Okay. Saeed.
Yeah.
I understand your passion for the environment, but your campaign on climate change is affecting our businesses. We have a family to feed, and we can't afford to lose everything.
Mr. Williams, I have the environment to protect. And besides, we don't need to ignore the hazards and causes of climate change at the expense of our planet.
But Saeed, think about what we stand to benefit. If we continue as we are, our profits will increase, our businesses will thrive.
Profit at the cost of our planet? I can't do that. We need to protect our planet, and that is my utmost priority. I can't deviate from that.
Take this 300 million and stop your campaign on climate change, and we can all move on from this.
No. I can't be silenced. And besides, no amount of money is enough to turn me down from this my awareness campaign. Come to think of it, Mr. Williams, don't you think that the future of our planet is at stake? Now, without the impact of climate change, we all will enjoy a predictable and supportive environment, leading to enhancing agricultural productivity, economic stability, health, and overall well-being. Sustainable development could proceed more smoothly, with communities being able to engage into growth activities without added pressure and uncertainties caused by climate change. I will not back down.
Like, seriously?
If you really think that the environment is less important than the money you're advertising here, then hold your breath and start counting your money.
Saeed, you walking out on me? This is sick. Oh my God. What can I do?
Across the globe, the fight against climate change has taken a bold new turn, led by a young activist, Saeed. His campaign, Echoes of the Environment, has sparked protests, policy changes, and global discussions on environmental sustainability. From small villages to major cities, people are uniting for a greener future.
Save the planet! Save the planet! Save the planet!
Freetown the Tree Town seeks to plant 1 million trees across our city.
Governments are under pressure, corporations are being held accountable, and the youth are taking a stand like never before. Sahid's message is loud and clear. The time for change is now. But not everyone is in favour. Business leaders affected by environmental policies are pushing back. The battle for a sustainable future is far from over. Will Sahid's movement bring lasting change?
Our voices may be echoes in the wind, but together we can create a powerful symphony of change.
Years after Sahid's courageous stand against climate change, the world has begun to change. His once small movement has grown into a global force, transforming laws, industries, and communities. Deforested areas are now thriving green spaces. Cities that once choked on pollution now breathe easier, powered by clean, renewable energy. Sahid's message didn't just spark protests, it awakened a generation. Schools, businesses, and leaders across the globe have embraced sustainable living, proving that even the smallest voice can echo through time and reshape the future.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Brian Medine, founder and president of Salvation Academy. I'm also a UN advocate for youth, women, and health through the UNESCO Read and Earn Federation. While climate change is a global phenomenon, its impact is particularly severe in the continent of Africa, where vulnerable communities are facing the brunt of its consequences. As we all have witnessed unprecedented changes in our climate, we must all come together to address this urgent crisis before it's too late. We still have some time, and we must act now. Africa, with all its natural beauty and rich biodiversity, is facing a multitude of challenges due to climate change and bad leadership. Prolonged drought, erratic rainfalls, extreme weather conditions, and the rising sea levels are the major causes of climate change across the globe. We need leaders who understand the problems and are willing to initiate lasting solutions. These changes not only affect and threaten the lives and livelihoods of millions of people across Africa, but it also exacerbates the existing challenges such as food insecurity, water scarcity, the spread of disease. One of the most pressing issues that Africa faces due to climate change is food insecurity. Therefore, as a people, we must address this crisis before it's too late. As our agricultural systems are disrupted by the changing weather conditions, farmers are finding it increasingly difficult to grow crops and raise livestock. Farmers need proper education, the right tools, and the right machinery to solve these problems. Therefore, we need investors to accomplish this goal. This issue will not only lead to hunger, but hunger will lead to malnutrition, and malnutrition will contribute to social unrest. And of course, social unrest will lead to conflicts. As you all can tell, conflict will cause more other problems that I cannot mention here. Additionally, the loss of biodiversity and natural habitats due to the climate change is putting further pressure on the already vulnerable ecosystem and species. But let me remind you, the impact of climate change is not only limited to the environment and agriculture, but it also extends to human health. The spread of diseases such as malaria, dengue fever, cholera are on the rise due to the changing weather conditions and the proliferation of disease vectors. Poor communities lacking access to adequate healthcare facilities are particularly at risk, further widening the gap between the rich and the very poor. In the face of these challenges, it is crucial that we take immediate and decisive action to mitigate the impact of climate change in Africa and around the world. We must work together to reduce greenhouse gas emissions, transition to renewable energy, build resilience in vulnerable communities through sustainable development practices. We are calling on government agencies, private businesses, civil society organizations, volunteers, and even private citizens to come together so we can fight this crisis. As we all strive to combat climate change, we must also ensure that our efforts are equitable and inclusive, considering the needs and voices of those affected by its consequences. By working together in solidarity and cooperation, we can build a more sustainable future for Africa and the world. The time to act on climate change is now. There's no better time to invest in Africa than right now. Let us all stand together in the fight against this global crisis for the sake of our planet, for our children, and even our future generation. I want to take this opportunity to appeal to every citizen on this planet to act now. Please do something. Do something for your planet. If you have a lot of money, please invest some money. If you have wealth of knowledge, we need you. Share your knowledge with others so they can learn and we all can learn together and fight this climate crisis. Thank you all for your audience, and we all look forward to your support and your participation in this fight. God bless you all.